Welcome back to Undefeated Lifestyle. Well, if you saw part one, you already know that we explored 5 incredible floors of motorcycles, 1,800 motorcycles at the world famous Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. But today, you know what? We're switching gears. We're switching gears so we can take a look at classic cars, race cars, vintage cars. As a matter of fact, there's a racetrack right behind the museum. And so I'm going to take you on this ride with me where we're going to enjoy this. But you know what? They have a huge display of Lotus vehicles, Lotus cars, and you know what, I'm telling you, the experience just doesn't stop in this museum. You got old school, new school. Listen, you're gonna enjoy this one. Hey, we're living an undefeated life, baby. Welcome to Undefeated Lifestyle, where I live an undefeated life. I share my life with you, only to motivate you to live your best life. Okay, guys, I'm continuing to live my best life, and this is part two of my visit over at the Barber Museum. This is located in Leeds, Alabama. Now this section, I mean, if you watch the first video, if you haven't already, make sure you click. That showcased a lot of the motorcycles. So now we get ready to get into some of the vehicles and the cars. Also on display are some additional motorcycles that we'll take a look. So let's go. Okay, guys, you can see this transition right here to the four wheels. All right, so this is Lotus. This is the Lotus display. Actually, I believe it's the largest Lotus display in the world as well. Even Lotus, I was talking to the gentleman at the front. Lotus had mentioned that here in Birmingham or Leeds, in this particular museum, has the largest display of their Lotus vehicles. But take a look. These are the racing vehicles. Oh wow, man! I see so much over here. Look how this display is set up. All right. Indy Type 64 is what it's saying up here. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. I have to say, guys, I'm like a kid in the candy store up in this place. I mean, for me to get this up and close and personal with different vehicles, you know, when I say vehicles, I'm speaking in reference to like racing vehicles. And so, like, you know, these are Lotus race cars. 1963 is what I'm seeing here. This is 1963, 1971. And again, giving you guys a little bit of history, there's a lot of individuals that donate these vehicles to this particular museum. If you haven't seen the first video, a little history, this particular museum located out here in Leeds, Alabama, which is 18 miles from Birmingham, 2 hours from Atlanta. That's where I live. It started about 35 years ago. That's when they wanted to kind of come up with, the gentleman actually was a racer. I think his name was George Barber. So George Barber, because of his love for Birmingham and that the fact that he was a racer, he thought it would be a great idea to create a museum where people are just donating a lot of their vehicles that they would like to put on display. And as you can see behind me, man, I mean, this is awesome, where you can see not only race cars, but of course, like, it is actually 5 floors of vehicles that you can take a look at. And which I think is just awesome, man. It's too much for me to share all in one place. So, you know, throughout this video, you're going to see me just kind of zooming through some things there, only because time, you know, because this will be a 1 hour video, right? So let's get to it.
This is a Golden Age production.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a moment to play myself or even date myself. Now, back in the day, Speed Racer, it was a vehicle. I don't know if it was quite like that, but these are like Speed Racer vehicles. You can see behind me right here. I mean, take a look at that, guys. Man, if you don't know the theme song, go Speed Racer, go. Go Speed Racer, go. Oh, man. Look at these Speed Racer vehicles. Let's go. Wow, is this the first Lotus? Man, Like the Tin Man was driving this bad boy. All right, so yeah, 1948. Hmm, interesting. Interesting. I guess Lotus always had these smaller type vehicles. So if you were a big guy, uh, you couldn't really hang with that. But you can see some of the other vehicles that are on display. Now that's a speed racer car, guys. If you don't, look it up. You gotta look it up. Oh yeah, you know what? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you really have to be tiny to fit up in this thing. And you know what? When you think about it, a lot of these vehicles were just way before their time. Look at that. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, that of course, they have the car display here, but also continuing with a lot of the motorcycles. I mean, that's what this museum is really known for, is the number of motorcycles that they have. Wait, take a look behind me. Look at that! Wow. And this is called the 2000. It's actually a 2002 White Lock Tinker Toy. So that's what they named it. But yeah, you can see it's a lot of tinkering going on right on over there. But 2002. Here we go. You see the display right here. Okay, let's just zoom through here, guys. We're gonna zoom through here. And like I said, for the sake of time, I can be here all day. Ooh, check out the Ducati. Wow, Grand Prix racing. Okay, there we go. There we go. 1978. It's amazing. It says 1978, but a lot of these still look the same. Okay. Okay, Renee. All right, you're doing some big things here. Doing some big things here. Okay, we got a 1964 Ferrari. Yeah. Man, these race cars are just awesome. Okay, we have a racer here that's listed at the top, Dan Gurney. So those that are racing enthusiasts, hey, drop a comment below. Tell me more about Dan. You see they have all different types of things that are displayed here. All about Dan and what he did. And these are some more vehicles right here. Wow, this looks like something like Transformers. Gurney V-Gator. That's what this is called up top here. Built for speed. Built for speed. What I really like about this museum is that it's spaced out, man. Hold on. Oh, I was wondering what's going on behind me, man. We got Bigfoot chilling, fell asleep behind me. I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm like, wait a minute, what's this? But no, what I was saying is that what I love about this particular museum is that it's spaced out, and also, like, I mean, you can really get up close and personal, with the vehicles, but you don't want to touch. Do not touch. But it's spaced out, man. And so I'll say, hey, look, bring your whole family, bring your home family. And this is just to kind of break up the monotony, to show you something different. That's what I do on my channel. I'm living an undefeated lifestyle, but I'm sharing it with you guys because these are experiences that I normally wouldn't do. And because I have this YouTube channel, it really inspired me to kind of step out of my comfort zone and try different things. So I'm continuing on. I'm going down to the next level, guys. And like I said, everything is paved, and you just kind of spiral on down. And we're going to take a look at some of these vehicles. Let's go. family, here's the plan. Here's the plan. So we're getting ready to go zoom through this real quick, right? So I'm gonna add some, it's gonna be some B-roll and some music, but I definitely want you guys to see as much as you possibly can, and then we'll circle back because on the opposite side, there are some of the vehicles, those cars that I definitely want you guys to check. So actually, man, I see a lawnmower over here. So let's check this out. As some of you know, I'm a big history buff, so this looks like the whole World War II display. Shout out to Pop. You know, I know he's all about history as well, but you can see behind me here, take a look. You see up there, they got a gun attached. But yeah, it's just the U.S. Army. Let's just walk through it. All right, look, they got the signage up here. Also, guys, it's a little loud because, again, they have a race that's going on today right now. Not necessarily a race. I think it may be a practice run, but I think that's kind of cool. You got a cow over there just chilling. I don't know what that's all about, but hi, you got your motorized bike. Okay, guys, I said that we were going to go on over to the side to see the other cars, but you know what? I want to step on outside, man. I want to step on outside where this race is going. So it's going to be loud out there, but let's go. Okay, guys, got to go back in. I got to show you that car display. Now, that was awesome. Yeah, we're back inside, a lot more quieter, but I wanted to show you the car display that they have down here. So let's take a look together. Okay, this is all about the Beatles, right? 1956 Beatles Bentley. So there's your Bentley, guys. Yeah. Where's that angel? Got to look for that angel bowing. Okay. All right, I got the emblem right there. Okay, so that's the Beatles vehicle. And here we go. This is Chevy Corvette. Hey, look at this Corvette. Yeah, it looks like we got three of them over here. I just love this color. This is 1960, a 1960 Corvette. Right here is a 1953 Corvette. All right, and this is also 1963. As you can see in this display, guys, this pretty much breaks down, this whole museum, with the old school vehicles, and then of course also the motorcycles. Guys, I have to say this museum, it just doesn't stop. When I say it just doesn't stop, it's just like just when you think things is kind of like over or slowing down, there's more things that pop up. When I say things, I'm talking about vehicles. So look, I'm in between vehicles right now, walking through, and I'm gonna have to turn around so that way you guys can check this out. So I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna pivot, and I'm gonna turn around so that way you can see this, guys. Also here at the Barber Vintage Museum, guys, I mean, you can rent the space for like different events or so. I mean, as you can see behind me right here, I think this will be like really cool. Like, if you had like a some type of party here, or even think about like a Christmas party or something that's going on where you get everybody on out of the office and it's team building, and yeah, man, I think this would be great. And like I say, it's all about experiences, and just experiencing something different here. Speaking of experiencing something different, this is a 1927 Ford. So take a look at it. Yeah, 1927 Ford. I'll back up just a little bit so you guys can see it. All right. And as I'm continuing on, I just noticed up top right here, look, hey, we're all about motorsports, right? So if we're all about motorsports, hey, you can't forget, the speed boats or so. So these are the motors to the speed boats. They got it listed up or hanging up on top of there, on top of the rafters, all the way down. I just noticed that just now, and man, like I said, this museum is just like, it's just so much. It's so much. So I think I went a little bit over my time. And what I mean by that is usually with museums and places like this, I try to get in and out. But I think they got me. They got me out there, with the race cars and everything else. They got me. They got a theater up in here, guys, where you can actually see we're doing different types of events, speaking engagements. How cool is that? 1958 Chevy Bel Air. I think I showed you a Bel Air in my other video here. Hey, how much was the gas back in the day? Oh, they don't got it up there. Look inside the Bel Air. Okay, guys, and if you can see below me, it looks like they have another floor with the different vehicles, but also there's a shop over here, and this is where that they're restoring vehicles or even repairing vehicles. In terms of my research, and at least what I learned there, but as you can see, it's 5 floors, motorcycles to the ceiling. Then of course you got your vehicles below. Let me go to this side here so you guys can see it. All right, so this is more or less the modern track. Take a look at this. I'm gonna see if I can get on down there. I think that this area may be closed, but also, hey, I'll check. Why not? Okay, guys, and if I'm able to go ahead and get that trip on down, this will be my last stop. But I would have to say, overall, man, I really enjoyed this museum. And then also, it's not too far of a ride. Okay, the elevator came. Let's see if it'll let me go down. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me press 1. All right, it looks like. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out of luck. So it looks like I almost broke my arm. I'm out of luck, guys. So it looks like I can't go down to the basement, which is fine. I mean, not a problem at all. But guys, I'm gonna try to see if I can zoom in even more so, different spots here. But again, going back to what I was saying, I mean, overall, hey, listen, I enjoyed it, man. Guys, step out of the comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone and try something different. As you can see on my channel, and listen, guys, let me stop for a minute. Make sure you subscribe. I know I continue to say that, but I mean, your comments, your subscriptions, also your likes, even if it's an emoji, it makes a difference. It helps boost the algorithm, and I can continue to do what I do and bring you these different videos. But going back to what I was saying is that I try to step out of my comfort zone, and ever since I started this channel, I'm doing things like hiking and climbing mountains, and I mean, just experiences that that you would never see me normally do. But here we are, and so I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit, guys, so that way you can see a little bit below. Yeah, guys, since I can't get all the way down there, let me just try to see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can kind of take a look at some of the vehicles down there. And man, I think one of those days, maybe the next time when I come with the family, I may get the opportunity to go to the first floor. So, but until then, I'm here. All right, let's see if we can zoom in on that vehicle right down there. Awesome. All right. Of course, guys, we can't leave without even a gift shop. I want to take a look at this here. All right. Plenty of gifts that you can get for the family. All right, guys, it's time to head on out. All right, guys. Well, look, my time is up here. You know what? I just have to say, man, again, I enjoyed myself, man. I'm getting ready to head to the car and do a send-off, but I definitely would recommend. I mean, I came on a race day, or even if it's a practice run, I just think it's cool that you can come out. You can actually even hear the vehicles behind me. But, oh, yeah, these statues are awesome, man. You got to take a look. All right, so heading to the vehicle. Check you out in a minute. Okay, family, and we are back. Oh, listen, guys, I have to say, man, I really, truly enjoyed myself here. And remember, this particular museum is located in Leeds, Alabama, actually 18 miles from Birmingham. So basically Birmingham, and 2 hours from Atlanta. So that's the trip I took. And, I was doing a little bit of research, and I was like, wow, this place is very unique, right? Because it was all about those motorcycles. It's motorcycles and also like the vintage vehicles and also the Indy cars. Man, I enjoyed myself, guys. And so listen, I just want to say this, man. Again, I appreciate everyone's the love and support that you've been showing for my channel, man. And, continue to share my videos. And, and if it's your first time, make sure you subscribe. Hey, listen, guys, you know how I end my videos. Hey, listen, I'm living an undefeated life only to share my life with you, to motivate you to live your best life. Continue to live your best life, guys. I'll see you next video. Peace. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. The power of mind, the power of soul. You wanna live an undefeated life, you gotta take control of your health, take control of your wealth, take control of yourself. I wanna live an undefeated life, won't you come live it?